Hey AWS family, this is Jay and Renee with this month's economic update. I know we have been talking a lot about how the dollar has been weakening, but recently foreigners have bought additional $80 billion in US treasuries, which shows that US debt is still good to purchase. Just today, the Fed did announce that there was going to be a 0.25% cut in interest rates, which much of the markets had already anticipated. Potentially 2 more cuts this year could happen. But just because the Fed cut rates does not automatically translate to mortgage rates being cut as well. So have some caution there. We do see inflation still increasing, higher than what the Fed wants, and it's continuing to trend upwards, not downwards. The other thing is corporate profits as a percentage of GDP are still at an all-time high.
So just some further thoughts and highlights about the market and what we're seeing. Retail sales, surprisingly, are trending up. Tariff prices, which were seen to be not quite as monumental at first as companies and the economy thought it was going to be, have finally started trickling down through to the consumer. Bonds are still not a great place to be right now because that inflation has continued to be so sticky. A lot of the data about markets and the economy in general have been sort of confusing. Not only confusing, but they just haven't translated to the market. So for now, we are just actually trusting the market more than some of the data. So some of you may have seen recently some changes made to certain portfolios. One of the things we've done is reduce some of the short-term treasuries to raise capital for some buying opportunities for the expected fourth quarter rally. Some of the things that we are concentrating on for the fourth quarter are gold mining companies, AI, and crypto. All of those are focuses for the fourth quarter. What we're going to do for the fourth quarter is going to be a continuation of what has worked and what has not worked so far this year. We do make changes quarterly. That has already started, and you'll probably see a few more changes on the way.
We do have quite a few events coming up over the next few weeks. We have our Intersummer Bash, which will be next weekend at the Davison Boat Club. We have our economic forecast that Lee Larson does. That's taking place in October. We also have our Boo Basket giveaway that we did last year. We're doing that again this year because we got a lot of great feedback from that. And then the last thing is we're just finished up our Davidson Power of Zero classes, and those will be kicking up in Wake Forest in October. So be on the lookout for those invitations from Amelia. That's all we have for this month, and look forward to seeing you guys soon.